Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do another plan with me today. So thanks for tuning in, and if you could hit that subscribe button and the notifications, that would be great. I'm going to use the kit from Fabulously Planned called Queen Bee. I love this kit. It's a vinyl like sticker. Really different. It's difficult to write on, of course, but they peel up really nicely, which I need a whole lot of. And I liked the deco that was included in this. I thought that was really, really pretty. So I've started using these sticky notes, one for each day of the week, and I think that's going to help me with the day-to-day. I think it goes a little better this week. So I'm going to start by laying down the base, of course, and widening out my days of the week on the top there. And I'm going to lay down the washi strips at the bottom. Obviously, this is sped up a little bit because I'm not that fast. So these were Sadie Stickers overlays. They were a $2 Tuesday, and I will try to figure out how to link the haul. I may not. I hauled them, but the overlay for the bottom washi was too thick. I learned a lot about overlays with this week's spread, which is fine. It's a process, right? And it was too wide to put on top of just the floral print, so I had to add the yellow one at the top, and I didn't like how that was going to look under the overlay. But I only have two bee kits. I have one rose gold and one yellow, and so this is it. That's going on here. But one thing I learned is that the overlays are not super visible on a busy washi, which I suppose was obvious to the rest of the universe, but I just figured it out this week. But it's fine. I see it when it flashes, so I'll know better next time. Pick a more neutral or muted, I guess, washi for the overlays. So my inserts are by Creative Tidbits on Etsy. I'm about done with these with the 3 sections, and I'll go to about 3 weeks, I think it is, I go just to the columns, which will be a really nice change for me. So I'll go ahead and lay down the date covers, and then I'm going to use Sadie Stickers little wiggle. I tried a different camera angle this week. I'm going to use date dots from Sadie Stickers in rose gold, and this was a genius idea. I think it was Moon Prism Planner that I saw did this. She said, just use the same date sheet for the whole month, and then you don't have, sheets where you never have the 8th. I don't know what it is about the 8th, but I don't have a sheet with an 8th on it. So I'm like 3 or 4 weeks in a row for using the same date cover, and I think I'm going to mess it up next, than the one after this, but that worked out good. I was happy with that. Keep them nice and consistent, and use the whole thing up, and I'm not wasting a bunch of partial sheets. So yay. So I'll go ahead and get these laid down, and then I think I'll get started on my sidebar. I'm nervous to do just the chatting that I find so many other people do so effortlessly, so bear with me while I figure this out. This right here is a mandala from Meg B Makes. It's mandala number 5, I think. I'm going through this little sticker book and pulling out all of my rose gold like accent pieces, layering pieces, I guess, so that I've got them handy. And then throughout the week, as I memory plan, I'll have them. Been doing better about making that upper left-hand corner kind of be the focus for the month. So I'm going to start on the bottom today, sorry. I like to use a T-square to line up that first box, because I feel like if I get that one straight, then honestly just about the whole rest of the week looks better. Next I'm going to pull in one of those like ruffled boxes, scalloped boxes, I guess. I just don't love this shape. But this kit didn't have a massive amount of boxes, so I needed to use them. So I was trying to find ways to make them work for me. And I did like that, where I could kind of hide the bottom scallop. I'll use that clipboard to track my Happy Mail, and this is a script from Meg B Makes. The difficulty in getting that off the sheet is all mine and not the stickers. White out these lines. I hope planner makers notice that we all white out these lines every week. I put my 2 habit trackers down. And then I'll pick my Monday through Sunday box, and I tend to use the one that I think I'm least likely to incorporate into another kit. A coral, a pink. I'm going to have more coral and pink kits this week, but I may not have, or this year, but I may not have another yellow one, so I'm happy to use the yellow and put the coral color in my stash for later. So here I'm trying to use the overlays again, and this is like, yeah, these are not the best stickers for these overlays. The overlays are gorgeous, the stickers are gorgeous, it's just a bit much going on. But I like a quote on my sidebar, so I went ahead and picked that one. And again, it's not super visible on camera, but I do see it when I look at the actual page. I liked this layering, the scallop from Panda Bird Designs, and then that scallop from the Sadie Stickers $2 Tuesday. I go back in and put the month in there, but I'm waiting on an order to fill it in, so I didn't have it when I filmed. And I'm ready to start the day by day, and I'm going to use my handy dandy Post-its for that. I think it went a little smoother. Oh, sorry. No. First I'm going to have to do the full boxes, pick out where they go. I decided to try, so I talked about this in my plan with me last week. I just have not got a feel for where my full boxes go. If there's a double box, then I know how I'm doing it. But if there's not a double box, I'm kind of on the struggle bus still. So what I decided this week was to just do top and bottom, the top box and the bottom box, and leave the entire middle row open. When I get into the weekend, I'm planning with it. I'll know if I like it or not. I do like how it looks right now, but we'll give it a go. So then I alternate the glitter headers so that I will have the pink or that coral color on top of all the full boxes, and then the yellow gold one will be on the boxes on the week where the full box is on the bottom of the page, if that's even remotely logical to anybody else. So mapping it out, I like to try to scatter the images, like the kind of focal point images, and then the more just kind of what's the background paper, I like to scatter them out a little. I love this sticker. Please don't get attached to this sticker. It's about to meet a horrible demise. A sad day for that sticker. Fill in some more glitter headers on top of the full boxes. So the style of planning I do a pre-plan. I lay down the couple of appointments that I know that I have for the week, and then the regular things that happen pretty much on the same day, like the dog goes to daycare, or I have a work status that's due, or the payday bills, and the things that are kind of standard. And then I back plan with memory planning. So I'm just trying to figure out, I did a better job with, like, so that overlay, those little bees on top of that hive, that's cute. That worked out well. This ribbon on top of that floral, not super great, but it's okay. And then I thought, oh, what if I just put these bougie boxes over the other four? No, you cannot see it. Oh, I cut that all out for you. Oh, you're welcome. That was about a 20-minute struggle of getting that sticker off. So I end up using the bougie boxes in another way. I actually don't use them until a couple of days after I filmed, and you'll see them in my, if you're on Instagram and see my images on Instagram. So for Monday, I'm going to mark, I weigh in a couple of days a week, but I try to do it on Monday. I don't actually put the weight in my planner, but I do like to have the scale on there to remind me. So I use a scale from Star City Co. and the weigh-in script from Planner Monkey. I'm just flipping through to find a box to put on, but like I said, there weren't a ton of boxes, and so I felt like I needed to kind of preserve them, and then I cut this one up into a flag. I don't know. And I move the flag around a little bit, but I'll get this done to kind of make a little spot for the scale to go. I'm still trying to figure out how to balance like boxes and white space and what's the right feel and cadence or rhythm or something for that. I didn't like where that box was. It was going to be too short, so I just put it on some sticker paper so I could get it all layered together and see how it looks before I put it on the page. That's better. And then I don't mind if my stickers hang out over the column a little. I kind of like it, actually. So put the scale at a little bit of an angle. And then I'm going to mark a Zoom date with some girlfriends. We're going to watch the finale of 90 Day Fiancé, because my television viewing habits are childish, but that's what I am. So we're going to watch that. Friends are going to Zoom together and watch that. So I use this little flower from the deco and this little Zoom sticker, who I hope I showed where that was from because I totally forgot. And then I'll write it out on the label before I put on the book. These vinyl stickers, I started with this wrong pen. This pen's a Sharpie, but it's not a permanent Sharpie, and I ended up having to go in and erase some writing and redo it, but that's not too huge of a deal. So that is all that there is for Monday, and then like I said, I will back plan and add memories or events or whatever from the day once I get into the week. So for Tuesday, my book club is finally meeting in person again. They met a couple of times outside last fall, but then when winter came, most of us weren't comfortable being inside, so we're going to meet again on Tuesday. I'm using these stickers from the Orange Umbrella Co. to mark the doggy daycare, and I thought if anything those scallops were good for, it would be the dog stickers. And then these foiled paw prints from Lux Kitty Designs. I love these. I actually am about out of most of the foils, so I'm going to have to replace some of those. So he usually goes on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm just deciding which color I want on which day. Cover up that horrible line with that one. So I'll mark the dog, and then book club is next. So this is from Lexington Flair. Bought out of these two. Obviously, I'm using the sheet to hold a bunch of kit leftovers, which is fine. But I really like the ones from Lexington Flair. I should pick up some more of those. And I think I just put the box and the sticker down. I don't put actually the woman's name and all the details of where my book club leaps are going to be. We can hold off on that. I put that in afterwards. And then I have a status due at work. It's due every Tuesday, and I do mark it in my work calendar, of course, but it's just a nice, because my planner's open and on my desk all day, every day, it's a nice reminder to be right there that the status has to get done. And this is when I noticed that there actually was a scale in the kit, which is adorable. But I don't move the one I have. I like the one I have too. That's fine. I really liked the doodles and the scripts that were in this kit. I thought they were really functional. Anything that I don't use this week will definitely get put in my leftover sticker book. So I'm going to move on to Wednesday, which is actually pretty empty. I'm a train wreck, I tell you. So those are stickers from Recollections, a book I bought at Michael's, that I like to use to fill in if I have a really empty day and it happens to match my kit. So I do an adorable little thing for Earth Day here on the 21st. And then I remember that Earth Day is the 22nd. And so I move it. But that's mandala number 5 from Meg B Makes, and the Earth Day is from the Coffee Monsters Co. So he'll sit right there. That's fine. I also have a doctor's appointment on Thursday that I'm going to go ahead and mark. I have to pull in another one of those bubble boxes. I just don't love them. And white out the lines that I'm not going to miss. So I use the appointment script from the kit, which is cute, I think, and a little bit of deco. Get that one marked. So my thought process is that if I start right next to the full box with my pre-planning, then when I go back in to do my back planning, I have kind of a more open space, and I can do a little more with it than if I'm trying to kind of go from the middle in, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that that works. It makes it a little easier. So these little honey drip decos are from that $2 Tuesday. Super cute. I thought this was fun to spring up the Earth Day little marker there. And then I use this bee trail, which is so stinking cute and how appropriate for Earth Day. Love that. I'm going to try to use all those up when I do my memory planning and my back planning, because there won't be, like I said, I've got 2 bee kits for this year and that's it. I don't think I'll do any more. So moving on to Friday, which is a little out of frame, sorry. It is payday, and so I always mark that, and then a couple of bills that have to get taken care of. I will mark those 2. I pulled in a circle scalloped foil edged box from Sadie Stickers, and a little different way to mark it. I love this. So in rose gold I got this like sampler sheet, and I wish I'd got that in all of the colors. I really like having all 3 shapes so I can pick which one works best. And then I'll just stick it on a piece of sticker paper to kind of layer it up as I go. That was intended for the left-hand bottom column of the washi tape if you don't need it, but I pulled it in over here just to kind of layer the circle on, and I thought that worked. I like that. And I'll use a strip from Fabulously Planned. This is premium matte paper, not vinyl. I probably should have cut that in half and stacked it. I think that would have been a little cuter, but that's okay. So I add a little bee. And then we need to rearrange our desks. We've got a college kid coming home from school, and so home offices need to be rearranged. So we will do some desk rearranging, and I didn't really have an icon that worked great for it, but I found a little cleaning one that I think came from Lily and Me Co. I think it was a freebie with Lily and Me Co, but I could be totally wrong. I just scroll through until I find it. That little swoosh with the bow there is from Pretty Pink Co. The laptop is from the kit, and I will mark that I need to submit my timesheet. Every other Friday we have to account for how much time is spent on each project that we do. And I finally wised up and switched to a permanent Sharpie. This is my leftover sticker book where I take the icons from each kit. I also take some freebies and break them up and put them in here. I'm pretty good about using them, actually, so I think it's Lily and Me Co. I'm almost positive. So I just use that little cleaner girl. I thought her red hair and kind of matched the kit-ish. And I'm going to add a little bit of deco, a little honeycomb dot and a bee. I kind of wrote it weird and left myself an awkward spot there. So onto the weekend, there's pretty much nothing going on, so I've just got one box to mark. And I'll pull one from the kit with a little bit of deco on it, and I'm going to use the fairy lights. If I pull that sticker sheet over, I'll read what the name of it is actually, but and to mark that. And this kit didn't have a weekend banner, I don't think. I didn't use it. Regardless, I don't use a weekend banner. When there's not a double box, it messes up my weekend banner vibe. So I'll just mark this Star Sparkle Garland. That's what this one is. And I left myself too big of an awkward space there. I should have done that a little differently, but I'll know next time, I guess. And I'm going to go back in with my Sharpie and kind of smudge up things. That didn't help at all. But that's about it for this week. So your comments, feedback is welcome below. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, this is I did leave this on tape. This is a sand eraser that I used. I got the pen over a little bit, and if it's not real dark and real thick, that can lift it right up off the page. So I use that sand eraser sometimes and just put that back in. And then since the status was in that other Sharpie, I decided to leave it out too. This one kind of left a little bit of a film, but I felt like once I wrote back over it, you didn't really see it. So it's fine. It's fine. These are some star deco from The Giving Girl. I'm just going to sprinkle around. And a bow from Sadie Sticker to add to that camera because I think it's cute, and that's a good enough reason in my book. Some on the scale. And then I'm going to go add a couple of those gray headers. I want to make sure I remember to get them added in. I try to have one of each on every day, but I don't always do it. Once I get into the back plan, it's a little different. And when I put that header up on Monday, it left an awkward spot, so I thought that little bee could fill it in nice. And then I decide I can add some of those drips here too. Might as well. It's the only spread they're going on, so I might as well use them. It's such a different element for me to use in a planner that I go a little crazy. That's right. Another bee on the laptop. And then I look at my recollections thing, and I could use some of them, but they're not quite right. And if they're not super important to me, I don't stress about it. So I will gather my leftover sticker sheets and tuck them away for the back planning. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good day.